Alright, how you guys doing? Today's video we want to talk about how to create a work order. In Fleet we want to kind of change things when you go to take your unit in to get serviced. Ahead of time you can create a work order ticket so it would all be ready for you when you get into the Fleet. When you pull into the gate, you just tell the guy at the gate that your work order is number 622, and then you drive on in, go to the parts room and ask Phil there, and he can give you your work order, and they'll assign it to one of the inmates to start work on your unit. But today I want to show you how to go into Manager Plus and create that work order. It's very simple. So I will email you the login and password that everyone will share in order to create this work order. But for now, I'm just going to use the admin login. And we'll also create a link in Gibbs on your desktop that will go directly to the My Manager Plus. Once you open up that link, you click on the login, and you'll see the My Manager welcome screen there. Then you click on work orders. Once the work order screen, you'll see a list of all units that have an active or new or completed work order, and you click on the new button and it'll take you to the new screen. So we'll just go down from the top down. Entity is always going to be IPSO. You don't even have to touch that. Work order number is new. Once you click save, it'll automatically generate a work order number. And then work type. So we have cleaning, inspection, oil change, overhaul, tune-up, all different kind of common work that may need to be done to your unit. For this example, we're just going to use oil change. In fact, I'm going to add an oil change and service because a lot of guys just come in there, get an oil change and service, check the fluids, get the unit washed, that kind of stuff. So for now, we're just going to use oil change. For purpose, we'll do oil change and service. And if there's any other things, you could say check tail lights. If it's spell check on there. Your asset ID is going to be a four-digit asset ID. For mine, it's 0038, and you'll see it'll pop up in the list here. You could go 041. Select your asset. So we'll go ahead and select mine. The budget code is always going to be 0800. We have the other budget codes in there for use on other things, but 0800 is the budget number. Standard priority is fine. If this is kind of a cool little feature now that we can do. If you want to bring your unit in the next few days or something, you can kind of, I don't want to say schedule it, but you can look ahead and see. They can look ahead and see that, hey, I'm going to bring my unit in on the 16th, at 10 a.m. Unfortunately, it doesn't use a 24-hour clock, so we'll just say at 10 a.m. So now they can kind of try to start planning, hey, we're going to have 10 units coming in at 10 a.m. to do an oil change, and they can be ready for it. From here, we will click the Save button. So it saved our work order. It assigned it a work order number 285. The next thing that we would like you to do is click on the logs. And from here, we want you to post, edit. From here, we want you to edit and then enter your current mileage. Okay, I'm not going to save this, but this is very important because we can keep your mileage up to date in the system, help you keep track of when oil changes are due and things along those lines. So, and this keeps track of our mileage for our units and stuff. And that is really all that needs to be done to create a work order for your unit. From in here, we'll see, look, 416, you know, at 1000 hours is when I'm going to bring my unit in for an oil change. We see here that for 284, unit number 139, currently doing an oil change. Well, just to show you, we can double click on that work order, and they don't have any notes or anything, but you know, they'll put notes on the work order as they keep track of stuff. And let's look at a completed work order, wash and service for unit 130. Washed, service, good. So they added a note on here, and we can see what they're doing in it. Also, if we go back, let's look at a completed work order. Here's an oil change for 138. Does they have any notes? Serviced, added wiper fluid, changed oil and filter. So what we're going to do now is we can keep track of all orders or all parts that have been used on the unit. So we can keep, you know, if we have a problem unit, it's burning oil, we always have a bulb to replace a bulb. We got a month ago, we replaced a brake rotor. Now we can see, you know, kind of keep track of what our problem units are, and it helps fleet replace the problem units that come up. Let's see if we can find another one. Here one, 6269, 2004 Ford Taurus. We can look at it. Battery. They replaced a battery. This is a good example of a battery replacement. Now the batteries have a 4-year warranty on them. So if we have to go replace this battery in 2 years, the system will pop up and say, hey, you know, that battery's under warranty. We need to, you know, not replace it, or we need to return it because it's under warranty. And now it helps us keep track of all our items that we're using that have a warranty. All right, and that's really about all there is to the work order module within My Manager Plus. I hope this helps you guys kind of be proactive on your work orders. So I'll drive into the gate, tell them I have work order 285, and then go over to the parts cage. Phil will hand me my work order, and I can give it to Wayne or one of the guys out there, and they can start working on my unit. The last thing, which is very, very important, do not, I say again, do not click the X to close this. You must click the log out button. If you just click the X, then no one else can log in. So click the log out button. It takes you back to the screen. Go ahead and close it, and you're good to go from there. So I hope this video helps you guys. If you have any issues, as always, please contact me or the IT department, and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks.